Welcome back. It's been a little while, but I figured it was time to revisit the Deadbolt build. And if you remember, I did some custom painting on this and I set this up to have taillights. So that's got translucent red paint and then I just have a sticker over it. But the taillight housings had not come in that I had ordered. So they since have arrived, and this is what I'm going to use here. These are actually for the C10. But since Bang Gear RC went out of business, which was the place that I ordered my SCX24 light housings, I had to kind of search around and this is really all I could find. So I picked up a couple sets of these. They shipped out of China, so they took a while. So let me get these out, we'll take a look at them and we'll get these installed. All right, here's a close-up and personal view of what you get here. So you can see those grills that screw on to the outer body look like they kind of wrap the corner of the C10. I'm not going to use those seem a little large. So we're just going to take these light pods and put a little shoe goo on the top and bottom there and glue those in. And I think that'll work just fine and we won't have those little micro screw holes. There we go. Quick shot under the hood, if you will. So you can kind of see clearly here from the inside the metallic red paint that I used. Just a real light coating there. So let the red LEDs shine through, and then we're going to take those to this receiver right here. They'll be on all the time, similar to the lower bumper lights. So I think that's going to work out well. Because of the shape of these, I'm going to put glue kind of on the top and bottom there on those solid portions. So in actuality, it's just going to have the LED kind of in the middle of that rectangle. So hopefully that will light these and you won't be able to know, it'll look fine when it's all said and done. But we won't know till we get it lit up. So let's get these guys glued in. Okay, got these glued in. And actually once I kind of sized them up and glued them in, I don't think they're really going to cover much at all of the lens. They're so large, and these taillight openings are very small, so I think really that LED pod is going to be about perfect for this. So just kind of, you can see I kind of tried to line them up right there on the paint, so hopefully those will work. We'll know in a little bit, so I'm going to let those cure up and then we'll get these plugged in. But speaking of plugging in, one thing you always want to do is test fit your LEDs into your light buckets. One of those, I had to kind of take a X-Acto and really kind of spin it and whittle out quite a bit of the inside to get it to fit. And then the other pod, it slid in, with a good snug fit, but you could pull it out if needed. So I'm glad I checked it, because if I glued it in, it would have been pretty hard to kind of remedy that. You couldn't get the blade all the way in. Could have broken it back off trying to get the LED in. So something to know, just check your stuff, test fit everything before you make it permanent. It's always a good idea. Okay, here we are with the finished product. Got the LEDs installed into the light buckets. So let's pop this open and take a look. So you can see I just kind of bent the LEDs upward coming out of the light buckets to get them out of the way of these wheels, just get them tight to the body. And then I just coiled the slack there so it kind of folds up on itself when I close it, and kind of twisted it and angled it so it comes out away from this can, similar to this switch cable, so nothing is anywhere remotely close to touching that motor can. So super simple. So I think it's time to check our work here. Let's get the battery plugged up and get it turned on. Oh, I'm seeing red already, and it's usually not a good thing, but in this case it is. So look at that. So it looks like those light buckets lined up just perfectly with the stickers, or where the lights would want to be. Too bad there's no reverse, but those look really good. So that easy. If you want to do some lights for your Deadbolt or for any SCX24, I mean, these are supposedly for the C10, but as you can see, you can pop them into anything. They work with 3mm LEDs, so just perfect for the scale. So just that easy. So maybe this helps you out if you've been on the hunt for some taillight housings. And I guess while we're here, we might as well turn on these front lights. Get a full light show with the light bar. Boom. So there it is. So anyways, thanks for coming along. Maybe you learned something. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.